Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start off in my shower. Since we moved here, this shower's always been kind of, I don't know, maybe an eyesore. Well, it's really just an eyesore if you're in it. It's stained really badly, and it's just, it just feels kind of gross even when it's clean because it is stained so badly. So, not to speak bad of the previous owners, but cleaning wasn't their priority. So I have bleached this grout. I have tried using it with a drill and why can't I think, barkeeper's friend. We have tried just about everything in here. So I found that you can paint your grout. So I saw these on Amazon and they're the little grout paint sticks. They're terrible. I think they're meant for not this. So anyway, they were so bad I returned them. Mainly just because I ran out of paint. Like, I know it probably didn't come out as easy because I was holding it at an angle, and I guess most tile is on the floor, but yeah. It was also the wrong color, which I did know that when I bought it, and for whatever reason I thought the white would look better. And it doesn't look as bad on the video, but these videos are very forgiving, y'all. When you look at it up close, like, the stains are coming through, it's all shaky, it's all grainy, it's just terrible. So I found this stuff at Lowe's called Grout Refresh, and I'm going to use the actual, like, the right color this time and just, try and do it. But anyway, my son said this made a really neat video, so I'd show you guys this. So maybe if somebody was wondering whether these pens work or not, I would not recommend them. I can't imagine them. Even though I think this may have been an exception, I just don't think they would work very well on any type of grout. If you're new here, my husband and I would really like to take this shower out. Somebody had done this themselves. It was not a professional job, and they actually did, a great job putting the shower in there. It's just, we don't care for it. It's awkward, like that bench back there. I don't know what the purpose of it is because it's not in the, direction of the water, and I just kind of assumed if there's a bench in the shower, you're wanting to sit, underneath the water to kind of let it, come down on you. And then it also is kind of at an angle, so the water just sits in it. So anyway, we would like to take it out eventually and put a garden tub back in, because that's what it was when this double wide was first put here. There was a garden tub here, and then there was a shower in my closet, and I guess they took the shower out, made it a closet, and then turned this into a walk-in shower, which I'm not complaining. I am very grateful for it. It's just, it's easy when you look at it every day. It's hard to kind of appreciate what you have. So, I am trying to do the best with what I've got. But yeah, this grout, nope, no thank you. So one of these pens was supposed to last a lot longer than this, and I'm already on the second pen, and it was running out. So I don't like to return things, so it takes a lot, and I just figured for the price I paid for that, it was way too much for it to work that crappy. Okay, so we are in my bedroom, so y'all know what that means if I'm making my bed. Well, I always make my bed, but in my film, and when I film and I make my bed, I've got some laundry coming, and that's what I was doing here. I was trying to get it ready so I could fold the laundry. If y'all were wondering, that is a dog food bowl at the bottom of my bed. My little dog, Lulu, I have to feed her in here. She takes her time and she won't eat all at once, which is fine. I mean, so she doesn't get sick. But then my other dogs will come and bully her out of the way and they'll eat her food. So this way she's away from them and she can eat by herself. So that's why that's in there. My little nest over here is kind of like the lottery. You never know what you're going to find. Today, it is all of my makeup. I can't remember why I was sitting on the floor in here on Sunday doing it. I think it was just hot in my bathroom where my husband had taken a shower, so I just wanted to sit in here and do it. So I made myself a little makeup section on the floor. And by section, I mean I just threw it on the floor and left it. So that's what I was picking up. Y'all, I have reached that age where the heating pad is like my best friend. My back is bothering me, so I usually have it on for a little bit in the evenings, and now it's just made its own little home by my bed. am not complaining in the slightest. I would not have carpet again to save my life. It amazes me how dirty like our floors can get. And then it makes me think back to I was terrible with vacuuming. I was always breaking my vacuum cleaner and then I would never do it because I couldn't see the dirt. So it just to think what's in a carpet, it's just kind of, I don't know, weird. That's nothing against y'all that have carpet. Like, I think it's wonderful in a bedroom. I know myself well enough to know that I am not the type of person that can take care of carpet. I mean, I stain it, I ruin it, I don't vacuum it enough. So, but when I sweep, I always think about that. I'm like, oh, okay, this is why I don't have carpet. I'm trying to get my laundry room ready to start my makeover sometime next week. So that's what I was doing in here, trying to find some homes for some things that had just been floating around. That toilet paper, this stuff right here, that kind of irks me. Not irks me, that's dramatic, but like, obviously the toilet paper is going to get used, so I know it's not permanent right there, but in the meantime, I don't have any room for it, so it just has to sit there. And I don't know, if I see one thing out of place, then it's just like a tornado of stuff comes and follows right behind it. That's as much living space as we have in this double wide. We do not have a lot of storage space. And I could put the toilet paper under my kids' sink in their bathroom, but honestly, they are terrible for like pulling it out and getting it wet and just everything else. So it's just best to keep it in the laundry room for now. So now we're in the homeschool room. You're going to see me turn my watch on in a second. I'm doing my 20 minutes of declutter. We hooked up a Roku in here so my kids could watch TV in the evenings because they've kind of started taking over the living room. And that's why the couch is turned that way. But I think it's really going to work out well because, like I said, I took all the homeschool stuff out. But here I'm just doing a little bit more cleaning. We were house sitting my neighbor's dog, so this room just kind of got put on the back burner for right now because his cage is here. But I decided to do a little bit of cleaning, so that's what I'm doing here. Going through my books that I decided I was going to get rid of last week. And of course, in Erica fashion, I didn't put them up. I just left it sitting there in a big old pile. We can blame this on technology and just say it's not my friend, but for whatever reason, let's quit recording here in a minute. You're going to see me sit down and start working on that shelf, and then poof, cuts to another shot because I don't know. Maybe I got ghosts. We'll just say it's those ghosts. But yep, see, I had actually cleaned a whole bunch of stuff up here that was pretty messy, but anyway, y'all get the point. I'm cleaning. The dogs are out in my yard, by the way. I wasn't leaving them in the cage all day or anything. It was just for at night. I guess he doesn't do well outside of the cage, so, which is fine because my little Trixie, she still has to stay in her cage too because she'll chew stuff up and pee and poop everywhere, but she is getting a little bit better, so. And here is my messy pile from everything that was in there in the homeschool room, or that I was taking out to go put somewhere else, so. I can see this walking down my hallway, so I wanted to make sure I at least got it, out of the way. But sometimes I do better, y'all, if I can see the mess because it'll drive me nuts and I'll eventually go and pick it up. And that's where I really struggle is if I put it up, out of sight, I just tend to forget about it. Y'all, I am so happy to say that this is the messiest his room has been since I did the last big cleanup of it where we moved the dresser in. And he's been doing well to clean up his mess during the day before he does some other stuff after we finish school. But this day, I really wanted to go in there and I don't know, it may seem bad, but I wanted to go through some of his toys on my own. He had been doing really well to do it, but there were some in there that I knew Mommy needed to go through and get rid of. So stuff he didn't play with and all that. So that's what I was just doing in here. I was filling that box up with donations and trash and that type of stuff. But he wanted this rug in here, and I don't like the way it looks because it makes the room, it's already small enough and it makes it look even tinier, but he really likes it, so I guess that's all that matters. We've actually been doing homeschool in here on the floor, so it's worked out well for both of us. You know, as I'm watching this to do the voiceover, I'm almost wondering, and I bet you all are going to feel my husband cringe through the video, if we could take his closet completely out, because it almost looks like it may have been put in like after anyway, because this closet's extremely awkward. Like you can't get in there or anything. So when I get done with this voiceover, I'm going to see if I can sweet talk my husband into looking at it. So that dresser, y'all, that's all me. That's not Joe. He can't even reach it. He hasn't even tried to reach it. And I was really bad. Like some of his paperwork as I was going through the decluttering stuff in the homeschool room, I just threw on top of his dresser just to go through it a later time. So I was just fixing it all back up. Joe has been sleeping in his bed a little bit more than he used to, which was not at all. He'll go back on the couch and then he'll go back to his room, but he has started out in here several times, so we're making a little bit of progress. This was just stuff that I had piled up while I was doing stuff on the floor, this so I could, find a home for all of it. Joe was cutting up shapes for his math, and he ended up making octagons out of all of them, which was actually quite impressive, but he made quite a bit of a mess right here, so I just figured I'd clean it up while I was doing the rest of it. So I guess because I do my laundry, or usually when I go to fold my laundry, it's always in the evening, it feels appropriate to end all my videos with just me fold laundry. So I will go ahead and take this time and say goodbye to y'all now. I appreciate y'all taking time out of your day to watch my video, and I hope you guys have a blessed one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Look here! I am done! I am done! I am done! I am done! Oh crap, that's all.